The northern boundary of Sonoran Smuggler's Paradise is Interstate 8 between Gila Bend and Casa Grande, Arizona, a distance of about 65 miles. The southern boundary is the international border with Mexico. In some places, the border is strong, like this wall at Sasabe. In others, it is more like this barricade made of old railroad rails, backed by a barbed wire fence. In still other locations, it is simply unmarked desert, much like this. I had come to Smuggler's Paradise to look into reports I had heard of militia activity in the area. I met an area resident called Wolf Dog.
My point man is a wolf hybrid, and so therefore they nicknamed me Wolf Dog.
I asked if he knew about the militia activity in the area.
Yes, I was invited down to Parker Canyon Lake area south of Tucson to meet with these people, and while I was there, I told them that I live in a major drug smuggling corridor and I don't have any backup out here, and they offered to come out and help me during this fall, during this harvest. Operation Harvest is what we're calling this push. We're trying to push back.
In the next couple of weeks, what sort of activity do you expect?
In the next couple of weeks, we expect to see illegal aliens coming through east of us, which we are going to try to slow down or stop if we can. We expect the drug cartels to be coming through west of us, which we're going to try to do something about, but we have a limited number of people. We need more people, we need more boots on the ground, we need more patriots out here to help us. The Border Patrol and the BLM Rangers are undermanned, and they don't have the money or the equipment that the cartels have, so we're out here to be their eyes and ears to help them do their job.
So you mentioned that the cartels had money. I suppose from the drug trade they get significant money, don't they?
Oh yes, absolutely. They have what we call high point lookouts up in the mountains all around with very sophisticated equipment. I don't know what our military has for equipment, but I think that the cartel's equipment is at least equivalent to what our military has, if not better. Well, the cartels use semi-trucks, four-wheel drives, dune buggies, ATVs. They have fantastic equipment to cross the desert in. The illegal aliens, most of them have to walk, or they carry drugs for the cartel. And when they carry drugs, that's a payment to the cartel, and the cartel brings them as close to I-8 as possible. And a lot of times, if the illegal aliens won't carry the drugs, then they'll shoot them, or behead them, or both.
So if an illegal alien pays a coyote to bring him in, then he still might have to carry drugs?
Absolutely. I've seen come through here on these drug trails, usually 2 armed guards, followed by 4 to 6 illegal aliens that have to carry 50 pounds of drugs on their back to cross this desert. Since the area in question was the Sonoran Desert National Monument administered by the U.S. Bureau of Land Management, I went to the BLM office in Phoenix and spoke with
Dennis Godfrey. I'm a public affairs specialist for the Bureau of Land Management in Phoenix, Arizona.
Are there any issues on BLM administered land with illegal immigration or smuggling?
Yes, there are. I could show you on a map. All right, as you can see on in this map of Arizona, this is the Tohono O'odham Indian Nation, which borders the Mexican border. Smugglers come across that border and into the Sonoran Desert National Monument, which is BLM managed land. 60 to 80 miles away from the border, but still highly impacted by illegal activity related to the border. They also come through the same reservation into our Ironwood Forest National Monument in a similar situation. They are seeking access to other transportation routes that would take them to wherever they're going, metropolitan areas of whatever. So that is primarily how the Bureau of Land Management is affected and impacted by illegal smuggling of humans and drugs.
Does the Bureau of Land Management administer that Indian reservation?
No, that's completely separate. That's a tribe administered by the tribe itself, the direction of the Bureau of Indian Affairs. We have cooperation with those people. We work with them. We work with their law enforcement. We work with their natural resources people, but we do not administer those lands. Those are not our lands.
They go right through the Indian reservation. They go right through the Air Force Base. I can't prove it, but I suspect the Indians might be getting paid under the table to turn their head the other way, so to speak.
On the Bureau of Land Management administered lands, is damage being done by the illegal activities?
Absolutely, yes. There's illegal roads, off-road vehicles that damage sensitive areas. There's tons of trash that are left behind by people passing through. Absolutely damage to federal lands managed by the Bureau of Land Management, in these particular areas especially. The Ironwood Forest National Monument and the Sonoran Desert National Monument. This is the Sonoran Desert National Monument. It's about 478,000 acres. It is bisected or divided by Interstate 8, which runs right through the center of it. It's areas particularly south of Interstate 8 that are most impacted by illegal activities.
The militia activity was planned to be focused on the Sonoran Desert National Monument area, especially on the south side of Interstate 8.
I go out on patrol at dawn every day and check for tracks, and I run into illegals carrying drugs. I run into illegals trying to get to Phoenix. I run into cartel members. During the spring, there was quite a lot of activity in this area, and I saw cartel members with AK-47s and MAC-10s, and it's a pretty frightening sight.